Welcome! STEM A Chip presents LCD Fun Display. In this video, we'll learn how to connect an LCD screen to an Arduino and bring messages, numbers, and animations to life right before your eyes. A 16 by 2 LCD is an electronic display that shows up to 16 characters on each of its two lines, making it perfect for displaying text and numbers in electronic projects. It uses liquid crystals to control light and forms characters on the screen, which can be easily controlled by a microcontroller like Arduino. With just a few simple wires and some easy code, you'll see how this little screen can display all kinds of fun and useful information. Let's get started and make our Arduino talk with style. Let's quickly go over the components you'll need for this project: an Arduino Uno, a breadboard, a 16 by 2 LCD, a 220 ohm resistor, a 10K ohm potentiometer, a USB cable, short jumper wires, regular jumper wires. Let's start by placing the breadboard on your workspace. Next, carefully insert the 16 by 2 LCD screen onto the breadboard, making sure all its pins are easily accessible for wiring. Let's use short jumper wires to connect the left and right halves of both the power, red, and ground rails of the breadboard. This ensures your rails provide uninterrupted 5-volt and GND across the breadboard. Now, connect the LCD's VSS, pin 1, to the ground rail of the breadboard, and the VCC, pin 2, to the breadboard's power rail. This powers up the LCD. Take a 10K ohm potentiometer and place it on the breadboard. Connect end pin 1 to the power rail and the other end pin 2 to the ground rail. Then connect the middle pin, or wiper, pin 3, to the VO pin on the LCD. This controls the contrast. You can adjust this knob to make the text on your LCD more readable. Position your Arduino next to the breadboard so wiring is neat and you'll easily reach all required pins. Now we'll connect the LCD control pins. Connect the RS, Register Select, pin 4 to Arduino Digital pin 7 using a jumper wire, and the Enable, E, pin 6, often labeled E, to Arduino Digital pin 8 with a jumper wire. Then connect the LCD's data pins D4 to D7 to Arduino pins 9, 10, 11, and 12 respectively. These pins carry the data signals to display characters. Connect the LCD's read-write pin, pin 5, labeled RW, directly to the ground rail, GND. This tells the LCD you'll only be writing to and not reading from. Connect the LCD's backlight cathode pin, K, pin 16, to the ground rail, GND. Then connect the LCD's backlight anode pin, A, pin 15, to the power rail via a 220 ohm resistor from the rail to the pin. This resistor protects the backlight LED from burning out. Finally, use jumper wires to connect the Arduino GND pin to the breadboard's ground rail. Use another wire to connect the Arduino 5V pin to the breadboard's power rail. This lets the LCD and potentiometer share power with the Arduino. Once all the wires are connected, plug in the USB cable to power the Arduino and connect it to your laptop. Firstly, open up the Arduino IDE on your computer. Then go to Tools, Board. Under Arduino AVR Boards, select Arduino Uno. Next, go to Tools, Port, and choose COM3. Once you've made these selections, you'll see the board and port details appear at the top of the Arduino IDE window. Let's start coding to make some messages display. We start by including the liquid crystal library, which makes it easy to control LCDs with Arduino. Next, we initialize the LCD by assigning the Arduino pins connected to RS, Enable, and data lines D4 to D7. In the setup function, we initialize the LCD to have 16 columns and 2 rows, which matches our physical display. Right away, the code prints the welcome message STEM A Chip on the top row of the LCD. In the loop function, we move the cursor to the second line, then print the number of seconds since the Arduino was powered on, using millis divided by 1,000. This count updates continuously, showing the passage of time in seconds and demonstrating how the LCD can display changing values in real time. Once your code is ready, save it with Ctrl S. Click the Verify button to compile your code and check for any errors. If the code compiles without errors, you're good to go. Click Upload to send your instructions straight to the Arduino and get it running. And here's the result on our 16:2 LCD screen. You can see the welcome message STEM a chip on the top row and the timer counting up in seconds on the bottom row. Now it's your turn. Try changing the code to display your own name or any message you like. If you enjoyed this project, hit like and subscribe to STEM a Chip for more beginner-friendly Arduino tutorials. Got questions or project ideas? Share them in the comments. We'd love to hear from you, and we might even feature them next time. Thanks for watching, and remember, with STEM a Chip, learning electronics is all about pressing play and making ideas light up.